Hey, I'm Anna Graceman,
My name is Greg Scott, and you're hanging out with Rob on.
Front Row Live.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
A great night with Songland this time around. I think this is the first time I've heard of two songs being chosen or two songwriters being chosen. Can you guys talk to me about that experience for you guys?
Go ahead.
It was totally a surprise. We had no idea. We didn't even know that could happen. I mean, yeah, it was. I would say that it was a very pleasant surprise because to have Anna's artistry mixed with mine, and she's so wonderful, and like it just took the song to another level. So I'm grateful for it.
Aww. No, I feel the same way. I was totally shocked because I had no idea, like Greg said, I had no idea that was even a possibility. I don't think anybody on the show knew that was a possibility because it seemed quite complicated. But
Yeah.
no, Greg's hook is incredible, and he is genuine and an amazing writer and artist. So I'm blessed to have had collaboration with someone like Greg and to have this song out. I think it's amazing.
Oh, likewise, Anna.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty cool because most of the time, this is what it's like when a new song comes out. It usually takes a group of writers to kind of get together and pitch ideas. So I think this has been the most realistic way of choosing the winners. So I love that you guys got to collaborate on that. Now, in doing so, what did you guys learn from each other as far as songwriters?
If you want to start, Anna.
yeah. I think, hearing Greg's hook, it's so anthemic. And I feel like hearing that, I can hear a arena or a stadium, the audience of the Olympics. I can hear people singing that. And so that was really exciting for me to hear and to learn from and see that, a straightforward, genuine topic and melody can connect with people in that way and bring people together.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to add to that. That was exactly. Yeah. I mean, Anna, like I said, her verses really made the chorus really ring out more because it set it up so beautifully. And going in the studio and writing the original version, I still had some issues with it. Even after I pitched it to Songland, I'm like, man, I just know that there's something missing, and it kind of just reassured me that, collaboration is such a beautiful thing, and that one or four heads is better than one, in my opinion. I love like teamwork, and it really like showed that.
Yeah.
Now, as far as collaboration, has this been the first time that you guys have collaborated with another songwriter or another artist in your careers?
Not for me. I collaborate all the time. Actually, I prefer it. Even if I have a song that I feel like is done, or even just the start of a song that I've done on my own, I always love bringing in some of these others like energy and kind of like I need like a high five every once in a while. You know what I mean? I need someone to be like, "That's dope," or "That is garbage. Throw that away." It's just nice to get some other people's lives and experiences in the mix. I feel like it's always the best, in my opinion. But
Yeah. And like for me, when I first started writing, for the first few years, I only wrote by myself because I was young and insecure and I didn't know the right people. And I was like, I don't know. And so I kind of built up, this way of writing being in my head and not really knowing how to share writing with people. And so when I first started writing with people, I would have everything on this page and everyone would be like, so what's going on? And it just was a learning process and learning how to collaborate with people. And what I've realized is it's so important because you only know what you know. And so being in a room or, a Zoom these days and working with people and sharing ideas and life experience and connecting with people that might have the same experiences as you. It's not only like a really amazing process for the songs, but also as people, I feel like we are able to create this amazing community as songwriters and as people, connecting on such a deep level of emotion and storytelling, and that's what makes the songs better and real.
You guys perform the song the first time, and then right there and then you get to start kind of reconstructing it and making it to what it is today. What did you guys learn from them when they jumped in, whether it was Bebe or Ryan? What did you guys learn from them when they started to kind of give you guys ideas of like, you know, maybe you should change the beat like this, or, you know, the verse would sound better or the chorus would sound better like that? Like, what was that like?
It's insane being in the room with those people, and having looked up to them and taking inspiration from their songs and their artistry. It's insane. And so for me, the real learning, blah, 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 was just being open to their criticism, because it's like, you don't normally stand in front of the artist you're pitching to. You don't. It's usually through an email thread of 12 people, and maybe you'll hear back from the artist, but most likely you're not. And so standing in front of them face to face, you hear all the things they like and all the things they don't like. And so it's a really amazing experience, and they're just evolving this song. They're taking it to a new place, and it's again like the collaboration of hearing different interpretations that I never would have thought of. And I think that's just the beauty of creativity and working with others. So just learning to be in different mindsets.
Yeah, and I feel like watching them, you know, create in front of us was such a gift. And I took from them is, don't be afraid just to holler out something or change a melody, even if it's not right. Just when you know, let it out and show your idea, be willing to, you know, just basically bear it all. And just, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But they were working the melodies and making them happen in real time. And just, it was so inspiring that they had no filter. It was just like, boom, this is what I think. And, you know, then the next person would kind of tweak that. And you see when I was performing for them, you see Bebe come up with, you know, an that like little O line, and then you see Esther take it to like the next level and really like sink it in. And, you know, just that's kind of showing you that, you know, even if it's not the perfect idea, there's something in there, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what I learned from them for sure.
It was funny because when I watched the performance, when you hit your chorus, Greg, I instantly thought like of like young Gavin DeGraw.
Hey.
I was like, whoa, like that, you know, that took me back to like those, you know, when he was first starting out and first like doing these shows. So that was kind of like cool. But like at the same time, I think it was Bebe that said something along the lines of like, it's something that's relevant. It's something that, you know, you can listen to today. Do you guys think about that when you guys are writing music? Do you guys think of whether or not this song is relevant or whether or not this song can have longevity? Is that something that songwriters think about?
I personally do, just because I'm trying to make a living at it, and I have a family and like kids that, you know, are going to be going to college and stuff. You know, not yet. That's far off. But, you know, just I gotta save. So yeah, I'm in the mindset of like, what is going to reach, you know, the most people and be heard by the most people, not necessarily like financially or whatever, but it's more like you want the most people to hear it, to make change. Like in my music, I really talk about a lot of positivity and strife and perseverance. And, you know, you hear that in Miracle, and that's exactly what we were trying to get with that song. And it's hard to do. Like Ryan said on the episode, he's like, this is going to be tough. You know, the inspirational songs don't come easy. The lovey-dovey songs are what, you know, is more just come like natural to anybody. But as far as like making it not cliche and making it cool, and that's why that hook you know, we flipped that melody up, because if you just sang it straight or made it ordinary, you know, saying miracle over and over, it's like, you know, that's been done before or whatever, but it's the way we delivered it. And yeah, and I'm always trying to reach the most people, for sure.
For me, I kind of just take each project as they come and kind of view them for what I'm working on. For my own artistry, I kind of look at it in a different way than I do when I'm a songwriter for other people and other projects. Because when I'm working on my own project, I know the sound that I want, and for me, that sound is something that's going to last the test of time. That can be played 20 years from now, that you could have listened to 20 years ago and connect with. When I'm writing as a songwriter for different artists, if they're looking for something that's extremely relevant, or, you know, that you know what year it came out because of the things that were going on in sounds and plugins and things like that, then of course I'm going to write that. But it's kind of it's different with every session, every project for me personally, just because I think everybody has their own views on what works. So
totally. And I personally didn't have any idea that this song would get chosen. I don't know if you had that same feeling, Anna, but like, I sent in a bunch of different songs, you know, I submitted a bunch of different things, and like,
sure.
I didn't have like the feeling that, oh, this is the one, you know. It's crazy how it works.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny you touched that topic, because I've noticed that a lot of the previous contestants on Songland, the song that won was either a song that they didn't even put in themselves. It was like a family member that pitched it, or it was a song that they really didn't believe in, or it was a song that they wrote last minute.
Right.
So, you know, why did you guys choose Miracle or each of your songs for Songland?
Yeah, I mean, I looked in my, you know, I mean, in my, you know, repertoire and everything I have, and just kind of like was trying to find that kind of message that could work for like a sporting event or something like that, and things that could inspire people. And that song just popped out, and literally my wife was like, I know you're not sure about the song, but send that in. Like, they're looking for something like this. Like, I'm telling you, send that in. And I was just like, all right, whatever. Like, at this point, I've sent in a bunch of music, so okay, I'll include that. And that's kind of how that happened. It was crazy. It wasn't like planned, you know.
Yeah. For me, it was super, super last minute. Like, the opportunity to submit was just kind of like brought up to me, like, well, they're looking for songs, like, why don't you send something in? And I had never really thought about being a part of Songland, just because I had been focusing on my own artist project and releasing music under that and other projects. But when it came up, I was like, okay, well, why don't I just write something? And I wrote something in 4 hours in my room by myself and sent it in. And that was the song that got picked.
That's awesome.
So yeah, no, that was not thought about at all. I was like, well, whatever. Okay.
It's so interesting the way it works out, that, you know, it ends up being like that hit. And I feel like if it's like that a lot with a lot of these like #1 artists or #1 albums, it's like something that they were so unsure of, or like a song that just challenged them so much that it almost didn't make it to the record.
Right.
So it's cool to kind of hear about those situations. Now, since both of you guys are also artists, what's next for you guys? Are you guys releasing any material under your projects? Are you guys just working on more writing for other artists? Like, what's going on?
With me, I'm releasing music. I was going to put out stuff this week, but we're postponing some things, and we're putting out some music next week on the 11th, on June 11th. I've got this great song. Actually, I wrote it with Sam DeRosa, the female contestant that I sang with on the show, and we wrote it together, and I really believe in the song, and actually it fits like my message and goes with the whole thing. And we're going to be doing some touring, hopefully, when things open up again in September. I'm going to be doing a lot of like hometown visits and kind of like giving back to the community in that way, and just people that have helped me through my career. And just, this is such a monumental moment, you know, that I want to share and just be like, thank you, you know. So we're going to be doing shows all next year for sure, and putting out music. So yeah, on Spotify, all the Apple Musics, all that stuff. So
Awesome. I just put an album out, and it's called The Way the Night Behaves. And the way it all came about was I challenged myself at the beginning of 2019 to release a song and a video every month for the year. And I kind of just wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to learn some new stuff. I was involved in like creating the videos and the album art and producing and writing and all the stuff. And it was a huge learning experience. So those 12 songs from last year are on this album and a couple new ones. And, you know, they're all very personal. I went through a lot of crazy stuff over the past year or so. And so I'm really excited to share these songs and connect with people through the experiences that I've had, because I feel like that's really what this is about, you know, connecting and sharing stories and bringing people together. I feel like that's what music is at its core.
Yeah.
So yeah, just releasing music and yeah, just sharing it. I'm excited.